here. And the brigade, thank you for, and we have the wonderful Alfred Williams guiding us tonight. He's my co-host. He built my website. He keeps me from calling the crisis line on computer things. And I'm so glad that he is with us tonight and he will make sure we stay safe from many things. Welcome.
Jim,
Yes.
Jim, before you start the meeting, before the meeting is totally adjourned, at the very end, can I make a short announcement about tomorrow?
Why don't you make the announcement now?
Oh, well, okay. Tomorrow, Saturday, April 24th at 2:30 p.m. in front of the Malcolm X Library, there's going to be a short rally about Mumia Abu Jamal. It's going to be, he just is recovering from open heart cabbage surgery that he had on Monday, April the 19th. He's been diagnosed with COVID-19 and congestive heart failure, and he has a bad skin condition because of the poor medical care he's received in prison, and they shackled him when they did a surgery for his congestive heart failure, and it caused open wounds on his ankles and wrists that haven't healed up. Anyhow, the idea of the tomorrow is his 67th birthday, so it's for a photo op for with a banner for him, signing a card to send to him, and to be in solidarity with the campaign to free him from prison. He should be freed because he's innocent, because he's 67 and in poor health, and his private doctor has said that the only real treatment he needs is freedom from prison. So anyhow, it's a national call out for people in all communities to come out in solidarity with the demand for his freedom. That's it. Thank you.
You're welcome. I will be there at 2:30 to take part of that because
Okay.
here's another example of a black man with a white jury, and they don't even know who killed that officer, and so he was scapegoated. Thank you for making that. Thank you for coming, Mary Lou. She's been an activist in our community for years, and haho matak we all say. Thank you, Mary Lou.
You're welcome.
So I am so happy to share this evening with you. And in our program for Stolen Lives, a Memoriam for Black Lives Matter, I wanted to start it off with a poem I've written over probably the last few weeks. I want to welcome everybody. And can we have a moment of silence for the unarmed Black men and women and children who have been executed by the police? Thank you. This poem is called Breaking Ranks, and it starts with an epigram from Rumi and his reed flute song. Listen to the reed and the tale it tells, how it sings of separation. Listen to the knee and the tale it tells, singing the song of crushing the black man's neck. What sort of man hears the black man's desperate surrender, but continues to steal his life, crush the breath that cries, mama? The black man cries for the breast of his mother, but the knee has no ear for mercy. The knee only knows delivering the hate of the master, hate that's 600 years old. The knee has no feeling for the tears of the black man, the tears of a nation. What sort of man forgets that mercy is in the same canoe as protect and serve? Listen to the bullet and the tale it tells, joining other bullets, ending the black woman's life. She's asleep in her own house, her own house. She's probably tired from working all the time, working to defeat the COVID-19. That's why she was asleep that night. Yes, brothers and sisters from the Mercy tribe, She was asleep in her own house when the bullets of fear and hate snatched her life. The bullets were at the wrong house. The bullets were delivered by mistake and hate. Another version of strange fruit, dispatched by a blue-black gun instead of a hangman's rope. The pale finger pulling the blue-black trigger, old wine, new bottle from old lethal Jim Crow, used to stealing dignity, used to stealing schooling, used to stealing the pulse of respect. Listen to the silence and the tale it tells of the men and women in blue-black dress standing with one of their Klan colleagues, not trained to know the left from the right, the taser side from the gun side, and another black youth is dead at a traffic stop for an air freshener in the rear view mirror. When will you break ranks with your Klan colleagues? When will you stop covering lies with your silence? He had a gun. No, he didn't. He had an air freshener. He was on drugs. No, he wasn't. He was a gang member. Most teens aren't gang members. They just like to hang out together. This shouldn't be a death sentence. Will you stop covering bogus police reports? Your partner stays silent about your lies. Your captain stays silent about your lies. Your chief stays silent about your lies. Break ranks with lies now and know that Dante Wright was America's future leader. Adam Toledo was America's future leader. A rope was not used on Sandra Bland, already a leader in America, but the result was the same. Breonna Taylor, shot 8 times by Klan mentality, was already a leader in America, a trained EMT helping to fight Corona-19. Rest in peace, Brother George Floyd. We refuse to hate the attitude behind the knee that stole your life. That would make us like them. Rest in peace, Sister Sandra Bland. We refuse to hate the hate that hanged you. That would make us like them. We, the real spirit of America, the real America of equality and justice for all, we will stay vigilant and not hate. We will welcome and protect those who break ranks as brothers and sisters of justice. Yesterday, the lies stopped. Handcuffs were binding a carrier of arrogance and hate. We listened to the knee and the tale it told of white privilege turning lethal bold, stealing an innocent black life. Rest in peace, Brother Dante Wright. Rest in peace, painfully young nephew, Adam Toledo. Rest in peace, the 123 names we will call out tonight. We are the tribe of stopping the deaths. We are the tribe of breaking ranks with the lies. It's about time you joined us. Thank you for listening. Last night, Joy Harjo was in LA on Zoom at the Jewish Center there. And she talked about spirit last night. She talked about how spirit has no age. I think we have 3 generations that are with us tonight. And our spirits have no age. And Mrs. King said that each generation has their own fight for freedom. And thank you for joining me tonight. I am so tired and fed up with, just as the murder trial for one unarmed Black person being murdered, then 2 more happened. And it is time that we stop that. That's what tonight is all about. that we are brothers and sisters of helping some of these people that wear this uniform break ranks with the silence. And I think what's going to happen tonight is you're going to find, Al, I forgot to tell you to start the record. So if you haven't started it yet, please start it now.
Already started.
So if you don't want yourself recorded, please put yourself on, stop your video and rename yourself John or Jane Doe. And if you don't mind being reported, that's really great. We wanted to give you the courtesy of letting you know about the recording, just in case you have a problem with being recorded. And we don't want to disrespect you that way. But we're recording from now on. This is a program brought to you by the San Diego Tijuana Revolutionary Poets Brigade to say no more lethal arrests of unarmed Black men and women and children. We are appalled at the recent police murders of 13-year-old Adam Toledo and 20-year-old Dante Wright. Their lives were stolen. So we call this tonight Stolen Lives. The Revolutionary Poets Brigade became bilingual and binational in 2016, where we decided that the brigade needed to become binational and bilingual because of the terrible, in the presidential candidate run that year, the terrible racism that was being perpetrated on our brothers and sisters from Mexico. And as Daniel Watman, who's joining us tonight, said, we strengthen our borders with friendship and not with militarization, not with racism, not with hate. And my hat is off to Dan Watman for the way he has created the Friendship Park. I hope you all visit that down on the border at the last exit before Tijuana. You just exit, take a right and drive till you hit the ocean, and Friendship Park is there. And there is a place that he's created. They bulldozed it at one time, and he's brought those plants back on this side of the border. They bulldozed it because it's the only place in the border where people from Mexico can see their children in the United States and vice versa. But La Migra, the Border Patrol, has even put up wire mesh so they can't touch each other through the fence. And Daniel Watman has been fighting for that park for a really long time. Thank you, Daniel. So the members of the brigade now, I'd like you to bring out your list of the men and women that have been killed by the San Diego police since 1985. We're going to honor them. We're going to say their names now. And the brigade will, they all have been sent a list of these people. And I'm going to start with my sister, who I love more than love itself for her activism. She's a charter member of the San Diego Tijuana Revolutionary Poets Brigade. And so if you have a hat on, would you mind taking your hat off? And because we're going to say the names of these people whose lives were stolen. Sharon Elise, please take it away.
Sagan Pin, 23. Dennis Carolino, 52. Kara Knott, 20. Mario Gastelum, 24. Tommy Dubose. Johnny Omario Douglas, 29. Richard A. Escatel, 28. Sean Nelson, 36. Isaac Einbeck, 19. Richard Narvez, 34. Gebremeskil Gebrselassie, 35. Geraldo Flores Valvia, 28. Jose Luis Ramirez, 30. Harold Martin, 54. Jeffrey Goldstein, 33. Demetrius Dubose, 28. Raimundo Sanchez, 30.
Thank you, Sharon. Chris Fenoy, are you here? Chris Fenoy, I don't see you. I'm going to read for our brigade member, Chris Fenoy, who is the beat poet of the United States. Fred Scott Horton, 40. Arturo Alberto Gonzalez, 28. Frederico Adam III, 27. Anthony Williford, 29. Michael Allen Thayer, 40. Jorge Robles, 29. Lionel Hernandez Guerrero, 22. Sonserra Holloway, 20. William Anthony Miller, 42. Juan Jose Aguilar, 20. Mashawn Washington, 36. Renee Lopez Vizue, 29. Gerald Tate, 22. Clifford Daniels, 40. Gary Holdaway, Jerome Bowen, 27. Gabindo Benjamin Flores, Sr., 60. Gregory J. Markley, 27. James Butler Allen. And we'd like to ask our brother from the Los Angeles Revolutionary Poets Brigade. We would like to ask Mark Littman to read Pilar Rodriguez Aranda. She could not join us tonight. Mark, please take it away.
Arthur Dahm, Thomas Miller, 44. Mario Eduardo Marino, 29. Larry Turner, Emmanuel Sartello, 19. Alejandro Jimenez, 44. Billy Venable, 26. Jose Antonio Mendoza, Jacob Richard Faust, 25. Raymond Torres, Sergio Garcia Vasquez, Jesus Eduardo Manzo, 23. Oscar Abraham Garcia, 18. Michael Eli Kreka, 43. Darrell Johnson, 40. Shane Hayes, 40. David Lopez, 27. Robert Medina, Noe Roja, 17. Johnny Silva, Willard Anthony Bradley, 50. Anastasio Hernandez Roja, 42.
Thank you, Mark. I'd like to ask Joe Milosh, charter member of the Revolutionary Poets Brigade, please read.
Joe, you're muted.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. You know, it just kind of occurred to me that the victims of the Holocaust had a beginning and an end, unlike this list that just keeps growing. But try to get back. Okay, Nathan Gable Manning, Ramses Baron Torres, Mark Anthony Carrasso, 26. Carlos La Madrid, 19. Victor Charles Hernandez, 28. Daniel Sisson, 21. Manuel Loggins Jr. Elwood Edwards, 22. Victor Ortega, 31. Jennifer O'Reilly, 22. Anthony Dutton, 45. Mario Romero, 23. Jose Malacara, 22. Valerie Takin, 32. Anthony Osorio, 27. Jonathan Vaquez, 21. Angel Lopez, 27. Williams Daniel Mayes, 37. Adolfo O. Vargas Tovar, 47. Giacomo Cargnomi, 21. Hugo Raymond Berrigan, 36.
Thank you, Joe. My sister of my heart, Dolores Fisher, please read next.
Kevin Fuzzi, 25. David Inge, 54. David Lee Brown, 44. Gregory Foley, 56. Paul Brinkman, 37. Mark Griffin McCaffrey, 62. Brian Newt Baird, 51. Jose Navarro, 40. Aaron De Venere, 27. Michael Palm Napier, 33. Jesus Flores Cruz, 41. Yama Lode, 21. Wesley Castillo, 35. Francisco Manuel Cecino, 40. Gregory Kendrick, 56. Pradun Rosh Shanahad, 42. Sergio Hernandez Guerexa, 15. Dennis Richard Fiel, 34. Simon D. Hubble, 33. Ton Nguyen, 60. Robert Arthur Hober, 54.
Alberto Hernandez, 59. Ray Sean Cole, 30. Lamontez Jones, 39. Anthony Ashford, 29. Timothy Gene Smith, 47. Joshua Sisson, 30. Kelsey Halser, 25. Thongsun Villasein, 30. Fernando Giovanni Yan, 22. David Moya, 31. Sergio Week, 33. Trenton Lohman, 38. Alfred Olongo, 30. Juan Fernandez, 22. Mark Roshan Atkins, 54. Jonathan Cornwell, 24. James H. Lacey, 47. Earl McNeil, 40. Vaughn Denham, 48. Daniel Ayala, 31. Leah Jenkins, 24. Adolfo Angel Gonzalez, 28. Alfonso Cervantes, 50. At this time, I'd like to remind us that we stand on Kumeyaay land. And this land was also stolen. And I'd like to sing the Healing and Blessing song now. It's a Native American California Indian song. And as you hear this song, if you like to, whatever you do, if you pray or if you do positive affirmations or whatever you do as far as a spiritual path, if you like to be saying that in your heart as I sing this song, please do. I offer this song in a good way for these people that did not have to die. Hey, 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 Nimaway, yo ho, 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 Nimaway, yo ho, ho, Nimaway, hey, 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 Nimaway, hey, 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 Nimaway, yo ho, 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 Nimaway, yo ho, ho, Nimaway, hey, 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 Nimaway, hey, hey, way. Yo ho ho nima way. Yo ho nima way. Hey hey nima way. Hey hey nima way. Yo ho nima way. Yo ho nima way. Hey hey nima way. Uh. Thank you, Brigade. Let's hope this energy helps stop this nonsense. I have a film clip for you now. And it's kind of self-explanatory. Let's see if I can make this work. Let me know if you cannot hear this, please, or see it.
Oh my God.
Introducing the ultimate
about the
self-driving
vertical.
machine. The new BMW.
We actually have a line that we do at our house. We practice this thing. What is it?
I'm Ariel Sky Williams. I'm 8 years old. I'm unarmed and I have nothing that will hurt you.
It's just kind of a thing we practice at our house. There are great police officers out there. There's also some police officers who are not so good.
And my fear is that you run across one of those bad ones.
For some reason, people of color have always been a target by the police.
Before they became a policeman, they were a person. And that person took all their ideas and all their thoughts and all their prejudice into their job.
Why would a police officer assume that you did something bad?
Maybe because of my skin color.
I remember being put in handcuffs for something that had nothing to do with me. I was literally walking in the mall. Cops slammed me on the ground, busted my lip, chipped my tooth. That actually made me really mad.
How about the time they pulled us over with me in the car and arrested me and left all of you guys sitting in the car, nobody knew how to drive on the side of the road because the bumper on the car was kind of hanging off?
No.
You know, we live in Puyallup. There's people that don't even have a bumper on their car.
My rear brake light wasn't working, and I got to my destination and they were working.
I was about your age, actually. They grabbed me.
Why?
I didn't know at the time. They just grabbed me. They threw me onto the police car.
I got tased that time. That time they tased me because they said I wasn't complying.
Ariel, are you okay?
What's wrong, baby? I'm okay, I'm alive, all right? Every day I get to see you, I get to do this, right? All right, come on, let's calm down, let's finish this, all right? You good? Hey, you making me cry. Come on.
You have to be careful when you're out there in this world because this world's not gonna always be honest or fair to you. I know, Sean, you got a little bit lighter than the rest of them, so it's a possibility you won't get stopped.
Sound like you just pulled him over.
Okay. If you're driving, cop pulls you over.
Police gets out the car, comes to the window, what would you do?
License and registration, please, ma'am.
Why do you think I pulled you over?
I don't know, tell me.
When a police officer says something to you, don't, you're black. You can't be looking at them saying, Oh, I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Well, I mean,
That right there is giving them the license to pull you out of your car and physically harm you because it will be done.
Don't get upset, don't get sassy. Why did you pull me over? You don't have, I know how, just follow instructions and stay calm.
okay.
Do you think just being a police officer and pulling you over, regardless of if you feel you've done something or not, they should get your respect?
That's a tricky question.
The answer is yes.
Yes. If you got to go to your wallet to get your ID, say, can I go reach in my back pocket to get my ID out?
You could do what I do, and I show them my hands, so when they're walking up, they see I don't have anything in my hands.
I'm Ariel Sky Williams, and I have nothing that will harm you or hurt you.
And what's the next place you put your hands when you're driving? Or on the steering wheel with your hands out?
If at all possible, turn your phone on.
And call someone and put it on speaker.
But whatever you're doing, I want you to say what you're doing before you do it.
You don't write any statements.
Well, you have to write a statement.
You don't have to write anything. You're a minor. I'm responsible for you. No one can tell you anything else.
If it tells you to be quiet, do everything that you can to get back to me. I see it weighing on you, and I don't want it to weigh on you.
I'm just worried about Donovan. I'm worried about him now.
Who are you guys talking about?
My nephew and her cousin.
I don't want him to be shot. I don't want him to go to jail.
You guys, if you could say anything to police, what would you say?
Learn about people, learn about their problems.
Take some diversity training. I mean, it should be like at this point, like a monthly requirement.
You know, there's really nothing at this point that they could do that would make me feel any safer with them without them just point blank, clearing them all out and starting all over from scratch.
So don't always assume that all of them are bad.
Mm-hmm. But all you see on the news and in newspapers, and it keeps happening. It's just in a different way. It's like how people are like, you should forgive so-and-so, but they keep doing it to me. I forgave them, but they keep doing it to me. It gets harder and harder to forgive them.
Wow.
Everybody okay? Some of that was pretty hard to watch, but that's what's happening every day. It's a pleasure for me now to introduce our first guest poet. We've performed all over the place together, and she always brings something out of me that I didn't know was there. This is an educator and a musician, and please welcome Dolores Fisher.
Hey, everybody. Can you hear me? Well, yeah, you know, Jim, that video shows the talk. We have been having the talk for a long time. I think people who are not of color are all of a sudden becoming aware because we're starting to say, oh, we have had to have the talk. Yeah. So my poem is based on a conversation with Jim. It's very new. And we were talking about the really good policemen who step up, like that woman policeman in Buffalo, New York, who was apparently thrown off the force. African-American policeman stepped into the fray to stop another policeman. Recently, she was vindicated. She has her retirement fund restored. She lost those years on the force, but she stepped up. When everybody was like, oh, why? You know, she threw her body into it and stepped up and said, no, this is wrong. So we're talking about what happens to police officers who do step up, the good ones, and they are good ones. How they get castigated, how they get bullied. Sometimes, like this police woman in Buffalo, New York, how they get fired right before qualifying for their pension. And so this poem is entitled, What If? And I dedicate it to the young 7-year-old girl very recently shot and killed. Alyana Jones.
Mm.
A blue vortex begins to swell, swarm, surround. Take a knee! Take a knee! Megaphoned male bass and female alto unite in command. Take a knee! The blue vortex closes like a sweating fear funk noose. Palpable tension stinks, stifles, slimes. Grandmother, old civil rights elder, is seeing another sea of blue. 1964 blue, with water hoses spitting ferocious spikes of hard, cold venom on children, on elders, on mothers, on fathers, on anyone who would resist. She flies through the air with greatest of ease, little protest girl on racism's trapeze, no net to catch her. Slams broken into bitter ash trees limbs, bloodied body on bended knee. Take a knee! Inviting time to run ahead, to pull her into present by its momentum. Grandmother breathes deep, head tilted to the side, whispers, "It's time, children. Bow your heads in memory. Take a knee in solidarity." Wave upon wave of heads bow, front to end, one side of the street to the next, a full block all the way down. Knees kiss cold concrete, bitten by bits of gravel. The pain was nothing, nothing, nothing like those who could never get up. Blue vortex, silent, begins to bow their heads. Shields down, palms up, one mass blue rising nova sinks slowly, sobbing. Drop to one knee, weighted by tarnished blood-stained albatross, rotting around each tear-stained neck. 9 minutes marches into remembrance. The old veteran police captain and the old grandmother civil rights veteran face each other, holding each other as they rise. Weeping hearts, tired lives. Yet again, enough, enough, enough. Marchers intertwine with a sea of blue, non-blue and blue. The air, the atmosphere begins to cleanse. They begin to breathe. They begin to chant, enough, 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 enough. And together they walk, united in purpose. What if? Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Dolores. So our next speaker is one of the Mexican poets that came up to me when I was at Sakut at a poetry reading with Francisco Busto. I was asked to go down there and participate, and I asked the audience, first I apologized for my unpresidential president, and then I apologized for what he says about Mexico. And then I said, if we would like to become binational and bilingual, and Pilar Rodriguez Aranda came up with Herrero, with her man, and they were one of 5 poets that night. And she had something else going on, so she couldn't be with us. But I wanted you to hear the words of Mexico about what we're doing, the words of Pilar Rodriguez Aranda. Mexico is a country with lots of chiaroscuros, violence, corruption, discrimination, poverty, ignorance. I only have a few minutes and I can't really speak for the Black population in Mexico, but I will share with you some of the information I learned while researching about Afro-Mexican poetry. Even though two of our national heroes were of African descent, Jose Maria Morelos y Pavón and Vicente Guerrero, it wasn't until 2019 that Mexico recognized Afro descendants as an ethnic group in its census, becoming the last American country to do so. The first American country to free the slaves in 1829, President Guerrero, a Black man himself. Way before the Emancipation Proclamation happened, Mexico freed its slaves. Women have been playing a fundamental role in obtaining achievements such as the visibility of Afro-Mexicans and the inclusion of Afro-descendant peoples in the political constitution of the country. Much of this work is being done by groups made up of Afro-Mexican women from places like Coahuila, Chiapas, Michoacan, Veracruz, Mexico City, and the Costa Chica of Guerrero and Oaxaca. Entities where the majority of the 2.5 million people of Afro-Mexican descent is concentrated, according to the National Institute of Statistics and Geography. Two of these groups are Colectiva de Mujeres Afro-Mexicanas y Movimiento Muafro, and Mano Amiga de la Costa Chica. And the poet whose work I will now share works as an activist with both groups. Her name is Aleida Violeta Vasquez Cisneros, and her first poem is called I'm Not Ashamed to Be Black. To you who calls me black with the intention of offending, put brakes on your tongue. It just might make you fall because God made me black and beautiful to see. So that the world would rejoice contemplating me at will, I have a candle in my blood and jubilation in my chest. My eyes are two lights with joy, they overflow. I had inherited them from my grandma, who told me as a child, I am not ashamed of being black. I am strength, brightness, and life. Well, no, I don't feel like it. May your word approve of me. What I have kept on in my soul overcomes any other hoax. Blackness is in my blood, and it came all the way from Africa. Black, both my mother and my grandma. Black, I am still black. And the last poem by Senora Cisneros is that I'm not colored enough. I've been told I am not black because I lack enough color for that, as if my blood were anything with no value. I was born in Coajimalpa, southern coastal town of Guerrero, beloved land where blackness abounds. I am proud, therefore, of my runaway soul, of the spirit I carry, and never abandons me. And you tell me no? That I have to be like coal? So your voice may approve all this, which makes me who I am? Nada. Nada. Thank you, Pilar, for sending that to us. Another member of the brigade whose voice I really, really respect is a professor of sociology. I met her when she was a graduate student. Now she's a doctor. Please welcome Lori Walkington.
Thank you, Jim. Can everybody hear me? All right, thank you. Okay. This is Q. We found his boots in our coat closet 2 days later. His name was Quincy. We called him Q. Q was a 19-year-old community college student who worked part-time doing electrical repairs for the gas company. He introduced me to Hendrix, all around the Watchtower and Hey Joe. We didn't understand the desert rat kids that we were, and we thought Q was a little weird. But something about the way he insisted this other weird man had something to say made us listen until the weird psychedelic chords untangled into magical consciousness. Q played guitar too, and like his idol was dead too soon. But like those strung up before, you know the ones in the black and white photos where children cheer the dead black bodies, Q dared to receive the affections of the forbidden white fruit. They found him in the desert, dead, bound, shot, execution style in the back of the head. And now every time I hear Hendrix, I think about Q's empty boots at the bottom of the coat closet. Thank you.
Thank you, Lori.
Yes, Joe, that was for you. Okay. And also thinking about another Joe, Jojo, we called him, who also died at 19 in our little desert town. This last piece is a reaction to accidentally slipping and reading a piece of news coverage. I did not watch the news on Derek Chauvin's trial for murdering George Floyd. Not again, not this time. Not one more swift snatch of breath, not one more whiff of salt. You get not one more glimpse up in here. Don't you dare look at me, you filthy, poisonous, dirt-bellied snake. Your bemused grin might catch a blade today, might twist around and swallow you whole, might leave your shadow pieces behind, be the apps in our cocktails around happy hour with friends. Don't you crave my grief? Get your eyes off me, miscreant larvae, you bottom dweller barnacle Barbie. I won't allow one furtive glance, no lowered lash look. Keep it to yourself because I'm not gonna give it to you. Not again, not this time. Today, everything I feel is gonna stay mine.
Thank you, Lori. Thanks for coming tonight. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for letting me read, Jim.
Chris Vanoy is not with us tonight. I'm not sure what happened to him. I hope he's well. We like him being a part of us because he brings that beat generation, that beat poet, spontaneity and amazing images and metaphors. So we wish Chris well. Or did you show up, Chris? And I don't see you? No. So Mary Lou, you have your hand up. Is there something that you wanted to ask?
No, I'm sorry. That was from before.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
All right. So we're going to go on with our next poet. I should call her Sharon Greenlight because she very, very rarely, very rarely says no to me about these kind of events. She has helped me with Families Against Three Strikes Law. We were doing a fundraiser for them, and that was way back a long time ago. And then since then, she's just really comes up to the plate and hits a home run every time. She is the head of the teachers union at Cal State San Marcos. She was the chair of the sociology department there. She won a slam contest. She was the slam champion of San Diego back when I had hair. And so this is Sharon Elise.
That film messed me up. I needed to do this piece. It's old. I first performed it back when Cheryl Lateef was conducting readings at Poetic Brew. I miss those days. Black love, ain't no love like black love. Black love, ain't no love like black love. Black love has gone global. Seeds stolen from Africa, planted everywhere. Unleashed from America, black blues flow into the ocean or puddle on a Brooklyn street. Erupt in Crenshaw and Baldwin Hills, die and give birth in Jasper, Texas. Fuel Motown, warm Oaktown, dance through a Puerto Rican barrio, Alaska, Nebraska, or Idaho, mountain villages, seaside ports, desert plains, old army forts, any place you might be. You can't be surprised to see black love in Shack's love, in Fisherman Squinty Eye love, in Mango Mama Big Hip love, in Soca Line and Hip Hop Dip love, sitting up drunk in church love, sauntering down the street love, schmoozing with all you meet love. Black love, ain't no love like black love. Black love, ain't no love like black love. Gone global, unleashed from America, leaps across the Atlantic and into Africa. Black love, diaspora love, suffer but survive love, slumber but alive love. Black love, ain't no love like black love. Stamps me on each face, black love, singing to the beat, black love, of the endless embrace of the human race. Black love, ain't no love like black love. Black love, ain't no love like black love. Turning the whip into the gospel with black love. Gonna wade in the water with black love. Wade in the water, children, with black love, turning chain gangs and nooses into blues of black love. Please, Mr. Foreman, slow down the assembly line for black love. You know I don't mind working, but I do mind dying for black love. Dim belly full, but me hungry for black love. A hungry mob is an angry mob for black love. This is the song of the people. This is Africa. Sing black love, bring back love. Black love, ain't no love like black love. Black love, ain't no love like black love. Gone global, speaking words of many lands. Coming back love, all we got love. Crowded room love, stink saloon love, back alley love, got the shakes love, brutal bearing love, crick crack love, in the back love, still on crack love, in a suit love, in a noose love, on the make love, on the take love, in a sweet love, on the street love, in the church love, in the cell love, living hell love, in a craze love, in a daze love, can't remember love. You just remember love, all we got love, all we brought love, call it God love, Jah love, Allah love, Jesus love, Buddha love, spirit love, call it ancestor love, call it black love, call it back love, call it back love. Ashe! Black love from the ancestors creeps into you by invocation and lines your throat with blood. You croak and screech, black love, and line your veins with snow or liquor your liver, death comes slow. Black love won't let you take it. Black love won't let you not take it. Black love won't let it break you. Black love won't let it make you blues love. Black and blues love. Black and blue, black love, swelling and bursting, released in the streets. Floods the sewers, lifting people and debris in a stream of black love, flowing out of the city sewers, sweeping executives and junkies in a mighty river of black love, flowing into the cement banks of the LA River, black love, flowing through the irrigation ditches of the San Joaquin, black love, turning the green rivers of Chicago black and blue, black love, streaming across America, black love, pricking up the mighty Mississippi like a thin vein, black love, roaring now from Harlem, black love, a wave across the Potomac, black love, leaving the Florida a grassy lake in its wake, black love, a tidal wave gone global, black love, get back love, Ain't no love like sister, I got your back, love. Brother, ain't gotta be no Mac, love. See you on the street and greet you, love. See you in need and feed you, love. Give all due respect, love. Nurture and protect, love. Guided by the Spirit, love. Unbound, regenerative love. No need to conform, love. Each one is a gift, love. See you as you are, love. Feed in the form of hunger, love. Black love, black love. Ain't no love like black love. Black love, black love. Ain't no love like black love. Black love, black love. Ain't no love like black, 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 black love.
Thank you, Sharon. Boy, I am glad I put my seatbelt on. Thank you very much.
My
Now, I
husband
have
was laughing in
accidentally
the hallway. I heard something pattering. I was like, what the hell is that? I thought it was an animal. It's a willy animal.
Hey, Willie.
Hey, Jim.
I got one of my heroes and my Shiro in the same place. That's cool.
Ain't no love like black love.
All right.
Hey, everybody.
So we got a musician and a poet on the same screen. That's pretty cool. Good to see you, sir.
Same here.
All right. So I have accidentally skipped over one of our speakers, and I apologize to this brother. This is Ramadan time. This is I think the 7th or 8th day of Ramadan now, which is I'm doing right now to be in solidarity with my Muslim brothers and sisters. I'm fasting between sunrise and sunset. I get up at 5 o'clock to eat breakfast, and I'll eat after this show. And I think with Islam being a religion of love, you will see by our speaker, who I first heard speaking at Activist San Diego event. And when I asked him to please be with us and speak about this whole situation we're dealing with, he immediately said yes. So salam alaikum, my brother. This is a man from the Racial Justice Coalition and also from Activist San Diego. This is Yusuf Miller. Yusuf, are you there? There he is.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm literally walking back from another Black Lives Matter speaking engagement. I just got off the microphone and I'm headed to my car to speak to you. So please give me a second. All right, I'm settled in and I am ready. Thank you so much for having me. I hope you guys can still hear me.
Yes, we can, but you should take a breath.
Yeah. Yusuf, let me quickly say there's some people who have joined us since we started. We are filming right now, and if you would like not to be on the film, go ahead and do your stop video at the bottom left, and you can rename yourself John or Jane Doe if you would like. We want to give you that courtesy.